What up, though? And welcome back to Old School Hip Hop Head Rio Reacts. I also have another YouTube channel called RIO'S Reactions, and on that YouTube channel, I'm reacting to 99% old school golden era hip hop. So if you're ever in the mood to watch some old school hip hop reactions, all you have to do is go to the link that I'm gonna put in the description of this video. Alright, man, so today's reaction is a continuation of my 2025 hip hop album review. So what I'm doing is I'm listening to classic albums from mainstream artists that I've never really listened to before. The only non-mainstream artist that I'm going to react to is going to be MF Doom, and he's so big on the underground scene that he might as well be mainstream. So today we have none other than Jermaine Fold the Fuck Up Cole. And the reason that I call him Fold the Fuck Up is because when them bullets started flying in that Kendrick and Drake and was supposed to be J. Cole battle, he got the fuck out of Dodge, son. He ducked his fucking head, tucked his tail, and got the fuck up out of there when them bullets started flying. So my new name for him is J. Fold the Fuck Up. But we not here for that today. Today we are here to listen to what has been voted for as Jermaine Cole's most classic album for me to react to. So I'm gonna go into this with open ears, unbiased, no hate. You know what I'm saying? I want to see what these bars is like. I want to see what y'all been talking about for the last 10, 11 years. You know what I'm saying? So this came out in 2014. Wait, damn. Just noticed that. So it came out in 2014 and it's called 2014 Forest Hill Drive. Alright, man, enough talking. So let's get to it. Looks like the first song is called Intro. It's a video.
Do you wanna be? Hey. Do you wanna be happy? 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 I said, do you wanna be happy? I said, do you wanna be free? I said, do you wanna be happy? I said, do you wanna be free? Free from pain, free from scars, free to sing, free from bars, free my dogs, you're free to go. Black is hot, the streets is cold. Free to love, to each his own. Free from bills, free from pills. You wrote aloud, the speakers blow. Life get hard, you ease your soul and clench your mind. Learn to fly and reach the stars. You take the time to look behind and say, look where I came. Look how far I done came. They say that dreams come true, and when they do that, there's a beautiful thing. Do you wanna be happy? I said, do you wanna be free? I said, do you wanna be?
Alright, man, so that was the intro, and that's exactly what it was, just an intro. I wonder why they decided to put visuals to that. But anyway, so looks like the next song up is January the 28th. Let's get it. Hey, before I forget, when I was looking up this album, I saw something called Friday Night Lights. Now, if I'm not mistaken, isn't that supposed to be like J. Cole's like coming out party, like his best mixtape? Man, I'm wondering if I should have fucking reacted to that. But anyway, let's keep it moving.
Yeah. Look, the real is back, the veil is back. Flow bananas here, peel this back. And what you'll find is your highness could paint a picture that's vivid enough to cure blindness. Carolina's finest, you knew that already. In terms of the greatest, I proved that already. And if you would like, I do it twice. I just sharpen my blade. For a minute became lost in my ways. It's for my niggas that was tossed in the grave. Every so often I fade deep in my thoughts and then get lost in the days we used to play before your coffin was made. Just got the call, nigga got caught with a straight. Hope he's okay. Just got paid what Cochran got paid. The free OJ, just to share my life on the stage in front of strangers who know a nigga far too well. And that's the danger. Know me better than I know myself. I rip a page out my notebook in anger and let these thoughts linger singing. Don't give them too much you. Don't let them take control. It's one thing you do. Don't let them take your soul. If you believe in God, one thing's for sure. If you ain't aim too high, then you aim too low. Then you aim too low. What's the price for a black man life? I check the toe tag, not 1 0 in sight. I turn the TV on, not one hero in sight. Unless he dribble or he fiddle with mics. Look out the window cause tonight the city lit up with lights, cameras and action. May no man alive come through and damage my faction. I brought you niggas with me cause I love you like my brothers and your mothers like my mother. Think we need a plan of action. The bigger we get, the more likely egos collide. It's just physics. Please, let's put our egos aside. You my niggas. And should our worst tendencies turn us into enemies? I hope that we remember these nights full of Hennessy. When Hove around, we switch up to that do-say. Gotta show respect one day, we tryna stay where you stay. Cause we from where you from. Not talking about the slums, I'm talking about that mind state to keep a black nigga dumb. Keep a black nigga dying by a black nigga gun. And keep them listening to these frontin' ass rap niggas, son. Yeah, I said son, this is New York's finest. I'm late to keep a black nigga dumb. Keep a black nigga dying by a black nigga gun. And keep them listening to these frontin' ass rap niggas, son. Yeah, I said son, this is New York's finest. For 11 winters straight, I took on New York's climate. Like show me New York's ladder, I climb it and set the bar so high that you gotta get Obama to force the Air Force to find it. Never mind it, you never reach that. Cole is the hypnotist, control the game whenever he snap. That's every track, nigga. Don't give him too much. Is the hypnotist, Obama to force the Air Force to.
That hypnotist bar was hard.
Find it, never mind it, you never reach that. Cole is the hypnotist, control the game whenever he snap. That's every track, nigga. Don't give him too much you. Don't let him take control. It's one thing you do. Don't let him take your soul. If you believe in God, one thing's for sure. If you ain't aim too high, then you aim too low. Then you aim too low. I ain't serve no pies, I ain't slang no dope, I don't bring no lies. Niggas sang my quotes, I don't play no games. Boy, I ain't no joke, like the great Rakim. When I make my notes, you niggas might be L, or you might be Kane, or you might be Slick Rick with 19 chains, or you might be Drizzy Drake or Kendrick Lamar. Check the birth date, nigga, you ain't the guy.
I just kind of threw up a little bit when he said that. What the fuck?
Kane, or you might be Slick Rick with 19 chains, or you might be Drizzy Drake or Kendrick Lamar. But check the birth date, nigga, you ain't the guy. Nah, you ain't the guy. Nigga, Cole the guy. January 28th.
Well, we know that didn't age well. That was false as a motherfucker. That's the thing about me and Jermaine, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna let him live as far as, you know, he's supposed to be a great rapper or whatever. And I ain't gonna lie, yo, I never listened to J. Cole. The first time that nigga caught my attention was on that fucking Johnny P's Caddy or whatever it's called with Benny the Butcher. And he out gangster rapped the gangster rapper. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was like, holy shit. this nigga can actually rap. And then I heard another song or two and I was like, holy shit, I think this nigga's legit. And then they apologized. So, you know, that's what got us to where we are now in our relationship, me and Jermaine, you know what I'm saying? But, like I said, if he's supposed to be this great rapper, which I have heard examples of, you know what I'm saying, at this point from him, I'm going to let him be that. Just don't ever, and I mean ever, talk about being the best fucking rapper again in your life, nigga. You ain't no fucking god. You ain't number one. You ain't the best. You just a nigga who can rap good. You know what I'm saying? Alright, let's keep it moving. Oh, that's the end of the song. Alright, man, so next up we got song 3, and this is Wet Dreams. Let's get it.
Cold world. Yeah.
I've heard this song before.
Let me take y'all back, man.
I've heard this song before, but I didn't listen to this song, you know what I'm saying?
As I do so well. Wasn't nothing like that, man. It wasn't nothing like that first time. She was in my math class, long hair, brown skin with the fat ass. Sat beside me, used to laugh, had mad jokes. The teacher always got mad, so we passed notes. It started off so innocent. She had a vibe and a nigga started digging it. I was a young and straight crushing, trying to play this shit cool. But a nigga couldn't wait to get to school. Cause when I seen them thighs on her, and them hips on her, and them lips on her, got me daydreaming, man, what? I'm thinking how she rides on it, if she sits on it, if she licks on it, make it hard for me to stand up. As time goes by, attractions getting deeper. Wet dreaming, thinking that I'm smashing, but I'm sleeping. I want it bad, and I ain't never been obsessed before. She wrote a note that said, you ever had sex before? Damn, and I ain't ever did this before, no. And I ain't ever did this before, no. And I ain't never did this before, no. And I ain't never did this before, no. And I ain't never did this before, no. I ain't never did this before, no. And I ain't never did this before, no. And I ain't never did this before. I wrote back and said, of course I had sex before, knowing I was frontin'. I said I'm like a pro, baby, knowing I was stuntin'. But if I told the truth, I knew that I get played out, son. Hadn't been in pussy since the day I came out one, but she don't know that, so she done wrote back and told me, oh, you a pro, homie? Well, I want you to show me. My mama gone for the weekend, so Saturday, baby, we can get the freakin'. That's when my heart start racing and my body starts sweating, baby, you done woke my little man up. I'm thinking how that body look naked when you laying on the bed. Teacher, please don't make me stand up. I wrote back like, yeah, baby, sound like a plan. Still tryna play it cool, sound like the man. But I was scared to death, my nigga, my stomach turned. Talking shit, knowing damn.
I can hear the influence of Mos Def's Miss Fat Booty in this song.
Well, I was a virgin, fuck. And I ain't ever did this before, no. And I ain't ever did this before, no. And I ain't never did this before, no. And I ain't never did this before, no. And I ain't never did this before, no. I ain't never did this before, no. And I ain't never did this before, no. And I ain't never did this before, you know that feeling when you know you finna bone for the first time. I'm hoping that she won't notice it's my first time. I'm hoping that my shit is big enough to fuck with. And most of all, I'm praying God don't let me bust quick. I'm watching pornos trying to see just how to stroke right. Practice putting condoms on, how it go right. I'm in a crib now, nigga, palm sweating, with a pocket full of rubbers and an erection. That's when my hands start touching and her face start blushing, and the nigga roll over on top. And then she get my pants unbuckled and her hands start rubbing on me. Ooh, girl, don't stop. It's time for action. Pull out the condoms real smooth, yeah, just how I practice. But right before I put it in, she flinched and grabbed it and said, I wanna get something off my mental. I can tell you a pro, but baby, be gentle, cause I ain't ever did this before, no. And I ain't ever did this before, no. And I ain't never did this before, no. And I ain't never did
Alright, man, so that was Wet Dreams. That was basically a coming of age hip hop song. So far, I'm not into this type of rap, man. This is like, I'm thinking about how to categorize it. I would call this like college rap. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I'm an old school hip hop nigga, son. You know what I mean? I remember when NWA came out. You know what I'm saying? I'm into gangster rap slash motherfucking trap rap slash motherfucking drill rap. You know what I'm saying? I need niggas selling 100 keys, catching 100 bodies, and fucking 100 hoes. You know what I'm saying? Like, anyway, let's keep it moving. So the next song we got is '03 Adolescence. All right, let's get it.
I grew up a fucking screw up. Tie my shoe up, wish they was newer. Damn, need something newer. In love with the baddest girl in the city. I wish I knew her. I wish I wasn't so shy. Wish I was a bit more fly. I wish that I could tell her how I really feel inside. That I'm the perfect nigga for her, but then maybe that's a lie. She like a certain type of nigga, and it's clear I'm not that guy. Ball player, star player, I'm just watching from the side on the bench, cause my lack of confidence won't let me fly. I ain't grow up with my father, I ain't thinking about that now. Fast forward 4 years or so from now, I'll probably cry when I realize what I missed. But as of now, my eyes are dry, cause I'm trying to stay alive in a city where too many niggas die. Dreaming quiet, trying to dodge a suit and tie. Who am I? Hey, who am I? Yeah. Things change, rearrange, and so do I. It ain't always for the better, dog, I can't lie. I get high cause the lows can be so cold. I might bend a little bit, but I don't fold. One time for my mind and two for yours. I got food for your thoughts to soothe your soul. If you see my tears fall, just let me be. Move along, nothing to see. I always did shit the hard way. My niggas are slanging in the hard way.
What's that?
I always did shit the hard way. My niggas are slanging in the hard way. Burnt CDs of trees like this was Broadway. Times Square kept the dimes there in the locker. Some Reggie Miller with more brown hairs than Chewbacca. Whispers that he got it for the Lolo seller. Dime for a dub, them white boys ain't know no better. Besides, what's $20 to a nigga like that? He tell his pops he needs some lunch and he gon' get it right back. I peep gang, got home, snatched my mama keychain. Took her whip, the appeal, too ill to refrain. I hit the boulevard, pull up to my nigga front door. His mama at home, she still let him hit the blunt though. I told her hello, then sat with my nigga and laughed and talk about how we gon' smash all the bitches in class. I complimented how I see him out here getting his cash and just asked what a nigga gotta do to get that. Put me on, he just laughed when he seen I was sure. 17 years breathing, his demeanor said more. He told me, nigga, you know how you sound right now? You on my mans, I would think that you a clown right now. Listen, you everything I wanna be, that's why I fucks with you. So how you looking up to me when I look up to you? You about to go get a degree, I'ma be stuck with two choices. Either graduate to wait or sell a number two. For what, $100 or two a week? Do you think that you would know what to do if you was me? I got 4 brothers, 1 mother that don't love us. If they ain't want us, why the fuck they never wore rubbers? I felt ashamed to have ever complained about my lack of gear and thought about how far we done came. From trailer park to a front yard with trees in the sky. Thank you, mama, dry your eyes, it ain't no reason to cry. You made a genius and I ain't gon' take it for granted. I ain't gon' settle for lesser. I ain't gon' take what they handed. Now I'm gon' take what they owe me and show you that I can fly. And show old girl what she missing, the illest nigga alive. Hey, who am I? Things change, rearrange, and so do I. Who am I? It Ain't always for the better, dog, I can't lie. I get high cause the lows can be so cold. I might bend a little bit, but I don't fold. One time for my mind and two for yours. I got food for your thoughts to soothe your soul. If you see my tears fall, just let me be. Move along, nothing to see. I never felt better.
Alright, man, so there it is. That was '03 Adolescence, and so far that's definitely my favorite song on this album. That story was a good story, yo. That was pretty ill. I like the way he put that together. And, you know, I like the way he picked up his bars, you know what I mean? So that one was pretty good. I like that one. Alright, man, next up, Tale of Two Cities.
Since a youngin' now we dream of getting rich. Look at me, my nigga, fantasize about a white picket fence. It's the trees, my nigga, used to want a pathfinder with some tents. That's all I need, my nigga, throw some 20s on that bitch and get it rinsed. But now I see, my nigga, that the world's a lot bigger ever since. Picked up the paper and they say my nigga Eddie caught a body, I'm convinced. Anybody is a killer, all you gotta do is push them to the lips. Fuck being timid in the civic, politicking with the pushers and the pimps. I'm trying to write a story, can I get a glimpse? Hey, can I get a glimpse? Last night I had a bad dream that I was trapped in the city, then I asked, is that really such a bad thing? They robbing niggas on the daily, can you blame a nigga that ain't ever had things? Guess not. Last night, they put up on my nigga at the light like, nice watch, running. Hands in the air, now hands in the air, running. Hands in the air.
This shit hard. This shit hard right here. I've heard this song before, but I never really listened to it. Or is it I've listened to it but never really heard it? Either way, y'all know what the fuck I'm talking about. Alright, let's just back that up a little bit.
The world's a lot bigger ever since. Picked up the paper and they say my nigga Eddie caught a body, I'm convinced. Anybody is a killer, all you gotta do is push them to the lips. Fuck being timid in the civic, politicking with the pushers and the pimps. I'm trying to write a story, can I get a glimpse? Hey, can I get a glimpse? Last night I had a bad dream that I was trapped in the city, then I asked, is that really such a bad thing? They robbing niggas on the daily, can you blame a nigga that ain't ever had things? Guess not. Last night, they put up on my nigga at the light like, nice watch, running. Hands in the air, now hands in the air, running. Hands in the air, now hands in the air, running. Hands in the air, now hands in the air. Hands in the air, now hands in the air. Small town nigga, Hollywood dreams. I know that everything that glitters ain't gold. I know this shit ain't always good as it seems. But tell me till you get it, how could you know? How could you know? How could you know? Listen up, I'm about to go and get rich. Fuck with me, my nigga, we gon' circle around the villa and hit a lick. Got some tree, my nigga, and some powder, bag it up and make a flip. You gon' see, my nigga, one day we gon' graduate and cop a brick. And that's the key, my nigga, listen up, I'm about to go and get rich. Stand back and watch if you want to, nigga. Me, I want my pockets fatter, better, bitch. Tired of seeing niggas flaunt, I wanna flaunt too, nigga. Watch some rollers in the fucking Crown Vic. Tryin' like a nigga up, that's what they won't do, nigga. Wanna know a funny thing about this shit? Even if you let them kill your dream, it'll haunt you, nigga, haunt you. Last night I had a bad dream that I was trapped in the city, then I asked, is that really such a bad thing? I look around like, do you wanna be another nigga that ain't never had things? Guess not. Last night, we put up on a nigga at the light like, nice watch. Run
Yeah.
hands in the air, now hands in the air. Run it, hands in the air, now hands in the air. Run it, hands in the air, now hands in the air. Hands in the air, now hands in the air.
This song was hard. Had that whole menace to society imagery when they ran up on Kane and Harold at the stoplight and shit.
Father, forgive me for my childish ways. I look outside and all the clouds are gray. I need your hands to take me miles away. Your wish is my command, my command, my command. But before you go, I've got to warn you now. Whatever goes up surely must come down. You'll get your peace, but no peace won't be found. So I just take me, man, take me, man, take me, man. Your wish is my command, my command, my command.
Hard. That song was hard, son. A Tale of Two Cities. That's a banger right there, man. And he was talking that shit. Basically, yo, like if you grow up in that urban environment, your ass gonna have to get vicious because it's all fucking wolves and hyenas out in that motherfucker. So you best to be a motherfucking lion to survive that shit. You know what I mean? So it's a jungle out there, nigga. You better fucking form. But anyway, man, that was dope. I like that one. That's my favorite one so far. All right, man. Maybe he picking it up. He heating up. All right. So next up, we got track number 6, and this is called Fire Squad. Official music video.
Now go be no more king. Be careful of any man we claim so. Because deep down, him cling to the need for power. But in reality, he's a coward. In further death. And sometimes, me too.
Nigga, why you acting like a hoe? Know that I'ma ride for you either way it go. Tell me, girl, why you be stressing me for time? When you tell me you love me, can't you see I'm trying to climb? Yeah, my nigga, why you acting like a bitch? Scared to take a chance out of what we gon'
BB Gun Films.
why you always insecure? Yeah, talking to a nigga and be sure. Ain't no way around it no more. I am the greatest. Lot of niggas set on the throne. I am the latest. I am the bravest no more. I am the greatest. Lot of niggas set on the throne. I am the latest. Ain't no way around it no more. I am the greatest. Lot of niggas set on the throne.
Shit almost made me throw up in my mouth. Oh, God.
Ain't no way around it no more. I am the greatest. Lot of niggas set on the throne. I am the latest. I am the bravest. Go toe to toe with the giants. I ain't afraid of you niggas. I'll end up fading you niggas before it's all said and done. This nigga.
Oh, man. I'm sorry, J. Cole stands, but that shit's just funny to hear now. Oh, man, that shit did not age well, B. Damn.
Lot of niggas set on the throne. I am the latest. I am the bravest. Go toe to toe with the giants. I ain't afraid of you niggas. I'll end up fading you niggas before it's all said and done. This nigga need better son. My Uzi it weigh a ton. I need me a better gun. In fact, I just might need 2. Cause niggas say they the one. And I got something to prove. Forgive me, Lord, here they come. Black. Nigga, why you acting like a...
What'd he say? I might need 2 cause niggas say they the one? Is niggas Aubrey and Kendrick cause the big 3? Whatever, you know what I'm saying? Yo, was he taking subliminal shots early? What the fuck?
My Uzi it weigh a ton. I need me a better gun. In fact, I just might need 2. Cause niggas say they the one. And I got something to prove. Forgive me, Lord, here they come. Black. Nigga, why you acting like a hoe? Know that I'ma ride for you either way it go. Tell me, girl, why you be stressing me for time? When you tell me you love me, can't you see I'm trying to climb? Yeah, my nigga, why you acting like a bitch?
This looking like a Handle Mankind video.
Scared to take a chance, how the fuck we gon' get rich? Come here, baby, why you always insecure? Hold on tight to a nigga and be sure. My inhibitions, fighting my intuition. Premature premonition, showing me the demolition of these phony niggas. So ahead of my time, even when I rhyme about the future, I be reminiscing. You want the truth, well come and listen. A time, sure premonition, showing me the demolition of these phony niggas. So ahead of my time, even when I rhyme about the future, I be reminiscing. You want the truth, well come and listen. I'm like that time you bagged a diamond, checked your phone and saw it was a number missing. It's fate passes you by, half of you try, the other half of you fried. Too high to actually fly, one day you have to decide who you gon' be, a scary nigga or a nigga that's number. You want the truth, well come and listen. I'm like that time you bagged a diamond, checked your phone and saw it was a number missing. It's fate passes you by, half of you try, the other half of you fried. Too high to actually fly, one day you have to decide who you gon' be, a scary nigga or a nigga that's gon' rule like me. Keep it true like me, cold you might be, like the new Ice Cube meets the new Ice-T, meets Two Life Crew, meets the new Spike Lee, meets Bruce like Wayne, meets Bruce like Lee, meets O2 Lil Wayne, in a new white tee, meets KD, ain't no nigga that can shoot like me, blah.
I know where to see him.
He played himself, man. Don't be mad at me. I'm just saying, like, god damn. Whew.
You and I.
Tell me, girl, why you be stressing me for time? My nigga, why you acting like a bitch? Come here, baby, why you always insecure? Hold on tight to a nigga and be sure. Who's the king? Came from the bottom, nigga, with stains on my shirt. What you expected from me? I came from the dirt. Money my motivator, the songs that I sing. Picture a peasant passing from palm to the king. Tell me you still love me instead I sing. Picture a peasant passing from palm to the king. Tell me you still love me, if so then let me go. Will I return or will I burn? Never know. Look in my eyes and see the future, but don't sugarcoat it. Listen, history repeats itself and that's just how it goes. Same way that these rappers always bite each other's flows. Same thing that my nigga Elvis did with rock and roll. Justin Timberlake, Eminem, and then Macklemore. While silly niggas argue over who gon' snatch the crown. Look around, my nigga, white people have snatched the sound. This year I'll probably go to the awards, dapper down. Watch Iggy win the Grammy as I try to crack a smile. I'm just playing. But all good jokes contain true shit. Same rope you climb up on and hang you with, but not your...
That was fire.
Motivated the songs that I sing. Picture a peasant passing from palm to the king. Tell me you still love me, if so then let me go. Will I return or will I burn? Never know. Look in my eyes and see the future, but don't sugarcoat it. Listen, history repeats itself and that's just how it goes. Same way that these rappers always bite each other's flows. Same thing that my nigga Elvis did with rock and roll. Justin Timberlake, Eminem, and then Macklemore. While silly niggas argue over who gon' snatch the crown. Look around, my nigga, white people have snatched the sound. This year I'll probably go to the awards, dapper down. Watch Iggy win the Grammy as I try to crack a smile. I'm just playing. But all good jokes contain true shit. Same rope you climb up on and hang.
For the record, I've never heard Iggy Azalea record in my life. You know what I'm saying? Is she a rapper or is she a singer or is she like a combination of both? Let me know. Should I do a reaction to Iggy Azalea? Does she still do music? I haven't heard about her since her and Nick Young split up. You know what I mean? Anyway, let me know.
And I'm just playing. To the awards, dapper down. Watch Iggy win the Grammy as I try to crack a smile. I'm just playing. But all good jokes contain true shit. Same rope you climb up on and hang you with, but not Jermaine. My aim too sick. I bang, nigga. I came to bring the pain. My brain too quick. You see how I maneuver this game. I ain't stupid. I recognize that life is a dream, and I dream lucid and break the change and change minds one verse at a time and claim 2-6 and fuck you quick. You see how I maneuver this game. I ain't stupid. I recognize that life is a dream, and I dream lucid and break the change and change minds one verse at a time and claim 2-6 and fuck it. If the shoe fits, who's the king?
We are kings. Kings of ourselves first and foremost. While the people debate who's the king of this rap game, here comes little old Jermaine with every ounce of strength in his veins to snatch the crown from whoever y'all think has it. But rather than place it on his head, as soon as he grabs it, poof, boom, pow, it's like magic. With a flash and a bang, the crown disintegrates and falls to the earth from which it came. It's done. Ain't gonna be no more kings. Be wary of any man that claims, cause deep down he clings onto the need for power. In reality, he's a coward. Ultimately, he's scared to die. Sometimes so am I. But when I'm in tune with the Most High, I realize the fear lies in my lack of awareness of the other side. Today I know that we are the same,
You and I. Different kind of skin,
different set of eyes,
two different minds.
but only one God for all the kings.
Cause deep down, every poet just want love.
That girl was a G. Alright, man. Yo, there it is. Fire Squad. That shit was fire. That shit was fire. You know what I'm saying? I was talking mad shit because he was saying some things that, you know, we all know turned out not to be true. But like I said, I'm listening with open ears. That doesn't take away from the bars, you know what I'm saying? And he was going crazy on that one. So yeah, that was lyrically, that probably was the best one so far. So like I said on the last one, he's heating up. So what we got next? So next we got Saint Tropez. Wow, I got a feeling this is gonna be all singing. All right, let's get it. God, this is a banger. What the fuck is this? This shit hard.
Roll up and smoke my sins away. I like to go to Tropez.
I'm just gonna say I don't give a fuck what J. Cole say on this fucking song. This shit is a banger, yo. Who produced this shit? Holy shit, this motherfucker's knocking. Alright, from the top. Whew, Saint Tropez. This is a vibe with some boom bap to it. God damn. My bad. Back to it. Gotta blow the eardrums out for this one. Fuck it. This shit's knocking.
Roll up and smoke my sins away. I like to go to Tropez. Maybe I go, maybe I stay. Maybe I stay. She asked me if I'm scared to fly. To tell the truth, I'm terrified. I never been that high before. Very bad reason not to go. Terrible reason not to go. He's on his way, he's about to get paid. He's on his way to Hollywood. He's on his way, he's about to get paid. He's on his way to Hollywood.
Wow.
Show him the way, he's about to get paid. He's on his way to Hollywood. He's on his way, he's about to get paid. He's on his way to Hollywood.
Wow. This song is crazy. Yo, this fucking beat is dumb. God damn, that sample is nasty, yo. Man, y'all should know by now. This album's been out 11 years. But just in case y'all didn't know, we gotta show y'all where this motherfucking sample came from. I'll be right back. Can I find it? Oh my God, J. Cole produced this? Oh my God. Alright, man, so here we got Rufus and Shaka Khan, and the song is called Hollywood. But here's the thing that I just discovered. J. Cole produced this shit. God damn. That's amazing, son. I'm in total shock by this nigga's production abilities. What the fuck? What else did this nigga produce? I mean, this is unbelievable to me. You know what I'm saying? This song is I thought Q-Tip or Premier or somebody produced this shit. I swear to God. Like, I can hear Q-Tip all over this motherfucker. But it was fucking J. Cole who produced this, yo. So shout out to motherfucking Jermaine, the producer, Cole. God damn. But anyway, man, here's what I was talking about for you young niggas out there that probably never heard this song before.
He's on his way, he's going to Hollywood, he's busting into Hollywood. Show him the ways, moving to Hollywood, he's hopping into Hollywood. He's on his way, he's going to Hollywood, he's busting into Hollywood. Show him the ways, moving to Hollywood, he's hopping into Hollywood.
Alright, man, so now that we got that little history lesson out the way, let's get back to this marvelous track.
He's on his way, he's about to get paid. He's on his way to Hollywood. Hey, from the door I showed you my scars, and I told you, girl, I won't lie. If we at war, then this is a war that I can't afford. No, I wanted more, but that was before. Lord knows I'm torn, so I cry from the corner of my eye. Baby, it's been hard for me to smile. Lately, it's been hard for me to smile. Lately, it's been hard for me to smile. Lately, it's been hard for me to smile.
Wow. This song was great. Alright, man. Wow. That song was great, man. That song was great. I know that song was hidden on the college campuses back in the day. Oh, man. Yo, this, like, as I'm listening to this and thinking about this production and the way that song was structured and everything, like, that wasn't like a rap song. It was like, that was like more of that old R&B with the hip hop flavor vibe that was popular when I was younger, you know what I'm saying? Like almost like some D'Angelo type shit, you know what I mean? And I was just thinking like, man, this is a talented motherfucker, man. Like this nigga's so talented, yo, that's crazy. Like production and like as a MC, a rapper, you know what I mean? Wow, this is a talented motherfucker.